Alright people, welcome back. This is part 2 of the video to my BET Awards review, my recap of everything that went down last night. I also got shout out to my bro Rel, who was out there with his crew and everything like that. Out there in LA doing it big, at the BET Awards, so that was real nice and everything. And just to pinpoint something, then the BET Awards kind of looked a little recession special last night, looked a little, not the set or anything, I'm just mean the audience kind of looked a little like no one was there or something. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. But, so back to performances, though. I'm gonna talk about the performances in this video and the whole show and everything and all that good stuff. Now, the show opened up with Kanye West, highly anticipated performance, and he performed Power. He had this big ass Jesus piece, and I feel weird about saying big ass and Jesus in the same sentence. My fault, but I mean ass is in the Bible, so yeah, it is what it is. But he did Power, and he was on this mountain, um, and it looked very similar to his set on the Glow in the Dark tour. In the background, he had the snow mountains and all that, looking very Mary J. Blige, Stay Downish, that whack video for life. But in true Kanye fashion, though, I gotta say, like, Kanye is one of those artists when he hasn't performed in a while on an award show, he'll kind of be distant from everybody. Like, just like when he did the VMAs back in '08, he was kind of distant from people, and like he was just like it was simple, but it was artistic, but it was like distant. Like it was just that distance, and that's how it was with the BET Awards. He was distant, like he didn't come off the mountain or anything like that. He had the mic stand going and stuff like that. But it was a real. I liked the performance. I liked it. I thought it was really good. Um, then you had T.I. that came out. He did a new joint from King Uncaged. He had Travis Barker on the drums. He killed it. I like that joint. I will say that's probably my favorite joint from T.I. right now. And it's not even a single, so that's what it is. You got Usher who came out and did There Goes My Baby. I thought Usher was gonna do OMG because the Black Eyed Peas were there, so I was thinking, oh man, he gonna do OMG, which I finally grown to like the song. I've grown to appreciate it because it was one of those songs I didn't really see as a single, but I've grown to really like it. And also you had another option. I thought he was gonna do Lil Freak, but he did There Goes My Baby, which is his new single from Raymond versus Raymond, which is on sent to radio already. So I like the performance though, the all white and everything, the dancing and stuff. It was way better than that '08 performance of Love in This Club. Cause remember we were all on the edge of our seats, like, yo, is Beyonce and Lil Wayne gonna come out and do the remix too? Like we was all waiting, but it is what it is, people. Eminem came. Let me start off with this whole performance real quick. All right, B.o.B came out in the little corner doing airplanes, and then I see this blonde hair, so I'm thinking that's not Haley Williams. She turned around, that's Keisha Cole. I'm like, Keisha, where you been at? Like, cause I didn't even know she was going to be there. And then when they had her name on the prompter, saying she was going to come on the show and everything, I was like, Keisha Cole, like we haven't seen her since she had her baby. We haven't even seen her that much when she was pregnant. So that was a really good look for Keisha to come out until she started singing. Now, Keisha is a BET Award. I would call her a BET Award veteran in a sense because of the fact that she performed a few times on the show. She's one of those artists when she gets on the BET Awards where her voice isn't very nice. She her voice is very unique when she's performing live, and that performance. I want if I could only have one wish right now, it would have been for Haley Williams to be there. Like BET, like let's open up. I mean, you got Justin Bieber nominated for Best New Artist. Come on, let's open up our broaden our horizons. Let's bring other people to the situation. And Haley Williams should have most definitely have been there. And just like when B.o.B performed on the opening show, Bruno Mars should have been there instead of Rico Bruno. I'm sorry, but it sounds better when the original artist is singing the songs because when the other artist is singing it, it's kind of man. But Keisha did here's my thing. Keisha sounded nice, but it wasn't that nice. It was interesting. And then the big stage opened up, and that's when Eminem came out doing his verse on Airplanes Part 2. Then he went into Not Afraid. That was a nice performance, really hot. Yeah, the Alicia Keys, she doing the medley of songs. I would just like Alicia, please don't bring the old groups out this time around. Um, but she did a medley of some of her old songs and Unthinkable. I was like, Alicia, I like her piano, but I'm like, Alicia, why are you doing old songs? This is you don't have a greatest hits album coming out. So this goes down the same line as Janet Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, and now Alicia, who's been doing medley of greatest hits for no apparent reason at all, except for Janet because she came out with the number ones album. But really, Janet, we can do without all the greatest hits now. So thank you. Um, Oh yeah, Monica and Denise Williams. Denise Williams, for those that don't know, her song "Silly" was sampled on "Everything to Me." And I'm like, what in Count Chocula hell does Monica have on? Like Monica Arnold, you really had these elephant ears on your dress. It was fly, but it was like looked like a church temple or something, some craziness. Like it was different, but it was nice, especially. And then of course she got the high thigh boots on that she's very infamous for. And then Denise Williams came out with this Black Widow spider web woman looking type stuff on her dress, but it was a nice performance though. I really liked it. But I mean, at least BET, you could have at least given her like a bigger set than that. Like you could have at least given Monica a decent set. Like she's not no newbie now. Don't treat her like that. Come on, BET. I know y'all smarter than that. I'll get into their smartness in a little bit. But yeah, Drake performed too. He did Over, and he brought Jeezy out for Lost My Mind, and that was a high performance. It really was. Cause it was better than Drake sitting on the stool last year with 12-year-old girls surrounded by him trying to take on R. Kelly. So that was really nice. Diddy-Dirty Money came out with Rick Ross. You had Nicki Minaj come out and T.I. come out. T.I. was really getting his promo on that night. And also, the same can be said for Rick Ross and the same can be said for Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj came out in this black bodysuit looking real hot with the orange hair. She is so animated, and you can't even see her. You can't see her through the smoke because so much smoke. During that whole performance, you can see anybody through the smoke because it was too much. And then like we had the running joke that Lil Kim paid for BET to have the fog machine going off all crazy, so you won't be able to see her, and also cut her mic off because you could not hear Nicki during any of her three performances that night. And we was under the impression that Nicki was going to be performing solo, but Nicki didn't perform solo, so there was no Mass Attack performance, no Your Love performance. But I mean, I didn't like the fact that now this is going to make her seem even more of just a featured performer. Like she can't perform anything on her own. So we got maybe MTV will do something and make her perform solo. Hopefully, MTV, if you're listening to this, you can make that happen because we need a solo Nicki performance on the award show. We don't want to just think of Nicki as just a feature artist. So you know, we gotta fix that. So yeah, but that performance was real hype though. I will say, that fireworks and everything going off, Diddy, Dirty Money, aka Total from back in the day, looking real nice. So that was a real nice look. Yeah, DJ Khaled come out doing Ludacris set. Now that mask that Ludacris had on, I was like, Luda, did you get that from the was that left behind from the Theater of a Mind album? Cause maybe you didn't use it for that time and period and stuff. But that was real nice and stuff. That performance, my chick bad. Nikki came out in that chair, yo. When Nikki came out in that chair, pandemonium craziness. I gotta say. And then she came out the pink cotton candy wig. I was like, how you changed that quick, Nikki? That was real. She got a collection of wigs, and I'm like, what Lil Kim got to say about this now? Because Lil Kim is infamous for her different color, multi-color variety wigs as well. So, of course, Lil Kim is gonna have something to say about that. And what else happened? What else happened? Buster came out during that set too. Now, Buster was saying burger, 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 but that, Busta is a hype performer. He's like one of the most hype performers in rap history. So that was a really good look to have him out. Tyrese doing a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, Turn Off the Lights. Like chicks had drawers on the stage throwing it at him. I'm like, yo, is it like that now? So that's what happened. What else? Oh, and then Tommy Lee was on the drums doing Luda set too. And also when Keisha Cole was walking and doing her little thing on stage and stuff, I was like, Keisha, do not fall off stage like how you did back in the day, like how you almost fell off the stage when you was doing Let It what's she doing? Let It Go, and she was doing her little choreography and stuff, almost fell off the little stage in the um audience pit and stuff. And also another thing, Keisha, why are we back to the way it is here? Like I thought we was off that hood shit now. I didn't know we was back on it, so it is what it is. So people, I'm gonna do a part 3 video because I see I'm going over time again. So I'm gonna do a part 3 video and y'all keep it here.